Maybe you think you have everything in life, and yet you are dissatisfied with everything, and you feel a vacuum inside of you. God wants to fill you up, not just patch you up. Spend some quiet time with Him and allow Him to touch your heart. Chapter 13. Do not worry, but I will sing of your strength. In the morning I will sing of your love. For you are my fortress, my refuge in times of trouble. Psalm 59:16. God touched me. Jesus says, sufficient is the trouble for today. And tomorrow will worry about itself. Today, our rental car had a flat tire. That's enough trouble for me for the day. It's been a long time I changed a flat tire myself. We returned to the rental place driving with the spare tube tire. They installed a new tire. Trouble resolved for the day. Do I get big troubles? Of course I do. One time I was vacationing in Florida, and my accountant lawyer in New York called me to tell me of a big trouble that needs my attention. After hearing the troubling news on the phone, I can still remember today clearly what I did. I told God, I am not ruining my week's vacation in Florida by worrying about it, so I am giving it to Him, and later I will deal with it when I come back to New York. When I got back to New York, that very unpleasant situation was solved miraculously. Even my lawyer said that the solution was a chance of a lifetime. Well, God gave me the chance and my trouble resolved. God fixed it for me. I like Jesus' teachings on how to deal with life's troubles. He makes everything simple. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew 6:34. My heart's response. Dear God, thank you for all the times you calmed the storms of my life. I can recall the many times I passed through the agonizing moments of my life and I cried to you, and you came to my rescue. Many times my agonies were not the same as your agony in Calvary. Yours were an offering to the Father for our wrongs. My sufferings were because of my own wrongs. Thank you for suffering for my wrongs, so that I could be saved from them. I love you, Jesus. But He was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on Him, and by His wounds we are healed. Isaiah 53:5. God is touching you. Be still, calm your mind. You are in God's presence. Dwell on that thought. I do not know what storm you are going through. Maybe you are in dire need of money. Maybe it's your agonizing relationship with someone you love. Maybe it is your health. Maybe you are anxious about the future. Maybe you are suffering from intellectual bankruptcy and emotional turmoil. Maybe you think you have everything in life, and yet you are dissatisfied with everything, and you feel a vacuum inside of you. God wants to fill you up, not just patch you up. Spend some quiet time with Him and allow Him to touch your heart. Memorize one phrase in the gospel that touches you and keep meditating on it. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. John 15:7. Speak to God in your heart. Give Jesus your life storm. He is not sleeping. He is just waiting for you to ask Him to calm it. Not that He does not know. But if He just does it, you will never know He did it. You have no idea many of your storms He just calmed for you, or he did not even let it come near you. Some, he waits for you to ask him to come so he can be near you. Don't you believe that I am in the Father and that the Father is in me? The words I say to you, I do not speak on my own authority. Rather, it is the Father living in me who is doing his work. John 14:10.